Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. This is the gold and silver sector index 4-hour scale. I've already told you that this is most likely the finishing touches here of the E leg, and I stay with this opinion at this point. This market, of course, is closed now. Yesterday it came within a touching distance of this, didn't really break that. We always have to revert to the bigger picture, and this is still okay. That's an A, B, C, D, and that could prove to be the final bits and pieces. Now, what will happen if it breaks today through this level? Nothing. As long as it keeps holding above this support, we can still work with this being like that. Do you see? Once it cracks through 130, I told you, once it does that, it begins to sag down here. That's bad news. That's really bad news. That would really force our hands to start factoring a possibility that this market just can't make it, and it's going to crack. It's going to crack. When we go to the Fibonacci's, just to have an estimate, where are we in terms of the structure here? You can see with all the delay, if you like, in delay of continuation of the bull here, we haven't gone very far. It's not even touching the 0.382. It looks like eternal. It looks like it hasn't been able to do anything for ages. And yet, what's going on? It's still sitting at support right here, bouncing off, and not even registering a substantial correction. And you can see the 50 moving average coming up. It showed out the price right here. I think it's premature to give up. It's premature. We have to stick with the bulls right now. This is a patience game. You know, it's a nerves game, patience game. Let's stick with the bulls. As long as we have this level, this critical level holding here to 130, we should stay with the bulls, even if it takes another month or two. Yeah, another month or two. Yeah, I know it's can be exhaustive, but the message is unchanged. As long as this level holds, the message is unchanged. This is a consolidation in a very long term bull market. This is the chart of silver, price in US dollars. That's the 2-hour scale. I do not have a clear wave count for you in silver. No. What I do have is a pretty clear idea that silver is quite strong. Silver is not about going for a meltdown. Yeah, I don't see this at all. I have a few ideas that I shared with you in the past. None of them has been confirmed by Mr. Market up to now. And when Mr. Market doesn't confirm something, there is absolutely nothing that I can do. You know, I can just modify my opinion to see if there was something that I missed. And I had one idea that could be an ABCD, that could be a first short 1, 2, like that. It's not impossible to consider that maybe this is another one too, but it's got to act in style to enable validation of this wave count. If this doesn't happen, obviously this is not a 1, 2, 1, 2. Do you see? Should we give up if it breaks like that? No way. We should not give up. I'm talking about the bulls. Okay, here's the daily, and we have seen consistently that silver is way stronger than gold, is way stronger. Essentially, this is lateral movement over many months. There is no reason to panic. Even if it comes down and it hits towards 24, even 23, again, no reason to panic. No reason to panic. The fact that we had, if you like, a false start here, a false breakout, that in itself doesn't cancel the entire bull market. You know, a bull market is not made or being destroyed in a day or two, not even in a week. A bull market is something, it's a process that's been going on for months, and the preparation for a major bull market takes years, it's sometimes even decades, you know. So sometimes intraday activity can get you down, can exhaust you, and you raise your hands and say, well, enough is enough. But take a few steps back and review the situation. Right now, where is the cause for panic? I don't see. I think we should stick with the bulls right now. There is plenty of support. There are several levels, several layers of support, in my opinion, will show up the price should we get a big selling wave here. There is obviously one here at around 25.50 or so. There is another one right here, pretty clear, at 23.50, and there is the final one that is right here to 21.70 or so. It breaks through that. Yeah, I understand that the thing is not holding. Maybe you say by then it's too late, but you can't go for a big scale move judging it by small scale development. Do you understand? Okay, in short, I remain a bull on silver. If you are long-term investor, you have nothing to do. Especially if you're invested in mining stocks or things like that, there's not logic in jumping in and out for every 2% up and down movement. Yes, if you're in for the long term, this is still looking good. Okay, this is gold price in US dollars. That's the weekly, and as I explained to you in the last few days, there are 2, if not 3 ways to try to subdivide the price action here, which is clearly corrective. This is clearly corrective. Moreover, we have placed it in the context of the big advance here as a fourth wave. And what's been doing up to now? Well, up to now, the price action looks corrective, and it looks within the bounds of what could be an okay fourth wave. In fact, right from the bottom here, it corrected up to now close to 50%. Do you see? It punched through the 50% mark, which was 1,763. It did it once. Now it's coming back to retest this level. Is that a reason for you just to give up on the bull? I don't see why. It could even go down to 0.618, 2,688, where it's going to meet another layer of support. There is a chunk of support right here. Do you see that? If it breaks through that, I give up. As a bull, I give up. Okay, it breaks through that, I'm gone. I will tell you, I don't understand what it's doing. Right now, I think I understand. I think the structure says we should stick with the bulls right now, even though it is, again, exhaustive and very complicated. And as I said, several ways. That's one, that's an A, that's a B, that's a C. Then bouncing up, giving us the D and the final leg E leg, and then we go up. Or alternatively, we go down in a series of ABCs, A, B, C, X, in itself composed of various ABCs, A, B, C, X, composed of ABC like that, and then come down. That's an A B ended here or slightly higher, and that is giving you the final shot C down. Okay, so I repeat, A, B, C, X, A, B, C, X, A, B, C, scaring the hell out of everybody, breaking through the low here, and next week it's coming back slowly, and before you know it, it begins a massive rise. Okay, so that is quite possible. They're talking in the US about stimulus package, all those gigantic package with trillions of dollars, and just a wild guess I'm throwing here, when they come up with confirmation of one of these mega stimulus packages, not only the bonds will crash, but I think that we will see worry for that paper money supporting all those packages, and maybe gold will go back up. I think it's just a thought, just a thought. I'll have a look here at the 60 minutes, and at this point in time it is still weak, still leaning to the downside here. Yes, I think very short term, if we see a jump above this level, we have possibly the bottom behind us, and that comes at 1790. Okay, I'll feel much more comfortable if it re-establishes its base above this zone right here. That comes at between 1820, 25, something like that. Yeah, around here, then I would be pretty comfortable saying that we do have a bottom, and it's looking up for at least quite a few weeks. On my website, the homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot, and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here, it takes you to the page where it explains to you, you should read that, it explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. you know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you're not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year. But you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos. Okay, so you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now, I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here. Chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. There I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you great trading week. Bye now.